Resolutioners, mount up. It's your boy Adam back with another Monday morning edition of Fat to Chubby. All right, hopefully everyone had a great holiday, whatever you practice, preach, religion-wise. Hopefully it was a good time with family, friends. Everyone was healthy and had some good laughs and maybe ate too much. I think I had a great holiday given the conditions with COVID and everything else. I hope you did too. Shout out to Kevin and Center Court Pizza and Brew. I got to try some of their boudin chips and ooh, way! That's some good stuff right there. Definitely not on the diet plan, but I love boudin, and who doesn't like a little fried boudin with ranch? So they are amazing, and another reason I'll never have a six-pack in, and I'm okay with that, and you should be too. So it's that time of year again. It's the first Monday after New Year's, so that means New Year, New Me, yay! Right? Yeah, wrong. Yeah, no, just stop. So, story time with your boy Adam. So once upon a time, I was a Globo gym rat. And every year, this time of year, we would have this huge influx of people we used to call the New Year's resolutioners. And the resolutioners would be those folks that would come to the gym hardcore. They'd jump in like they were back in high school or college. They'd have all the freshest gear, new sneakers, the whole nine, and they would go buck wild for the first like 2 to 3 weeks out of the year. And after that, they would just drop off dramatically. I mean, they'd go from 0 to 100 back to 0. They'd be jumping ahead first. They wouldn't establish any good habits. They'd just be going ham all the time. So 2 or 3 weeks max, and people will fall off the wagon hardcore. There would be some stragglers that might stay around until like spring break. And after that, it would just be like back to the normal steady Eddie people. They're there every single day working out. And consistency definitely is those of us that are hardcore, consistency is very much the common denomination or denominating factor, if you will. So what's the point? The point is, don't jump ahead first. Don't run out and buy all that new gym gear. The point is to make slow, methodical, positive changes to your daily routines, so that will give you the best chances for long-term success. Plain and simple, just baby steps. I know I've said it before, but in this whole journey, you definitely want to be the tortoise and not the hare. It's so much more beneficial, especially for those of us that have always struggled with weight loss and keeping that weight off, to start slow. Just start really slow and make one positive change every day. So that's kind of it for that piece of it. So we're all going to make resolutions, whether I talk shit about it or not. And we're all going to make goals for the year. So let's get to it. And you know what? If you don't hit a goal, that's okay. As long as you move the needle to be to the positive and you're working on being a better version of yourself, that's all that really matters in this whole thing. And so setting goals is another thing that I personally hated for the longest time. I hated them. I hated setting goals, especially on the professional level. I found it to be super, super forced and faked, totally faked, especially my last place of employment. And those of you that know about that definitely know about that. I would actually buy people lunch to write my goals for me. But the whole point of it is that I didn't believe in goals because I had no self-confidence. And now that's back. Now you have to sit here and listen to me ramble about setting goals. So it's a win for me, and hopefully you guys get something out of it. So we're going to set goals by using the whole SMART methodology, and you can insert the eye roll now, because I thought the SMART thing was so lame when I was younger, especially in my career. But what is SMART, right? SMART is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely goals. So specific, right? The S. This has to be for you to decide. Something you need to do for you. Not for your family, not for your friends, but something specifically for you. And now if it pertains to weight loss or any personal goal that you have, it's still, that's it. It needs to be specific for you, right? No one else, not a goal someone gave you or anything like that, but your goal. Measurable. So that's pretty much self-explanatory. If you're starting off today as your fitness journey, one thing I would say is, one, weigh yourself right now, or pick a time you're going to weigh yourself every day, right? What up, Mark? And if for me, it's first thing in the morning after I go to the bathroom. So I get up, I go to the bathroom, I weigh myself, I go work out, and then after that, I weigh myself again. That's just kind of my routine. And yes, I am, Mark. I am going over some goal setting. Yes, sir. So that's it. So to make it measurable, if you're just starting your weight loss journey, weigh yourself today. Take measurements today as a baseline as well. You can measure your arms, your chest, your gut, your thighs, whatever you think you need to measure. If not, Google what great measurements are and jump on that train. And it's one thing that I wish I would have done when I first started my weight loss journey, but I didn't. But I can tell you right now, it's really great being able to shop at any store. I mean, I'm still a 2X, but I wear that badge proudly because I, again, have these beautiful broad shoulders. Yeah, I know. So, attainable, the A in SMART. Attainable is just really that. Just start small. I've said this in a lot of videos. You want to start with small goals, stuff that you know you can do. Whether today you're not going to have any soda or Diet Mountain Dew. Michelle Meyer, I'm calling you out. You know, today, no Diet Mountain Dew, no soda, right? That's a huge win for today, and that's going to build your confidence in setting and achieving your goals. So the whole point about that is you want to start with these small, achievable goals to build your confidence and to have a snowball effect, right? You want the snowball to roll downhill, gain momentum, get bigger and bigger and bigger. So those attainable goals can go from, you know, getting up and moving today to like, one of my goals is to hit that 6,000 miles on my bike, right? Which 2 years ago, that would be an absolutely insane goal. And now it's a very attainable goal for me. Realistic, like just it is what it is. Be real with yourself. Losing 250 pounds in 1 year is asinine. It's not going to happen. And if it does, you're going to gain all that weight back, probably even more. I would say more, if you want to have a healthy weight loss, I think like 5 pounds a month is pretty healthy. That's actually that's not true. That's pretty aggressive. I'd say, a couple pounds a month would probably be good. I think I was losing like 1 to 2 pounds a week, and it's you can make it aggressive or as easy as you can or as easy as you want. Just set a goal though, set an attainable goal, and realize that some months you're not going to hit it, but that gets to the whole timely piece, right? So you should set like milestone goals. So like by July 1st, that's halfway of the year, I want to do X, or by December 31st, I want to do X, and that gets into the making a plan and sticking to it. So that's kind of my quick take on setting smart goals and a smart methodology or whatever it is, however you want to call it. Again, I used to hate it in my professional life, but now here I am using those tools and spreading that word. So if you haven't already, don't spend all those gift cards you got for Christmas. Don't do it. Don't buy any new gear. Don't do anything like that. Just hold those for yourself. Because what I want you to do, if you can, I want you to treat yourself whenever you hit a goal. And even if it's as simple as not drinking soda today, or making one big change this week and then sticking to it. Say, okay, this week I'm going to not have soda, or cut down for 4 sodas to 1 soda every day this week. Okay, then get yourself something nice at the end of the week. But at the same time, you have to understand it takes, sometimes 3 to 4 weeks. I think for me, it was like on average, it took me about 6 weeks to establish really good habits. So, set that goal. Say, okay, if I can have 1 soda a day for 6 weeks, then start cutting out it fully, and then set those goals. Like, I want to buy myself that shirt, or, for me, it's probably another black t-shirt. So that's it. But on that caveat too, with the gift cards, I am a total gear whore. I love getting new gear all the time, whether it was when I was powerlifting or with my bike now. I love buying new crap that I don't necessarily need, but it's nice and shiny, just like the gold chain I have on my bike. I think that's pretty gangster. And I know people gave me shit about it, posting about my gold ass chain, but it's a gold ass chain. It's badass. So that's it. Now, as far as my goals, you want to hear about my goals? I thought you'd never ask. So yeah, 6,000 miles on the old bicicleta is my number one goal. It's definitely very achievable. I was about 20 miles short of hitting that goal this year, even though my goal was only 4,000 miles this year. And my stretch goal to that is hitting 7,012 miles. I know that's a specific number, but I am doing the Bike the Moon race, and that's the circumference of the moon. So that's what I want to do. Another little goal for me is N+1 on everything. So usually when I set out on a bike ride, I'm gonna hit 20 miles a day, 30 miles, 40 miles, but now I'm doing 21 miles or 31 miles, just so I can get that little extra and push myself a little bit more to do that. So whether it's the number of miles I'm going to do, I plan this year is to incorporate a little more sweet strength training. So I want to do the N+1 on my rep schemes as well. That kind of stuff. Those are little personal challenges I know that I can personally keep myself accountable to every time I do it. Other goals: gallon water a day. That's just great for overall efficiency of all your regulatory systems in your body. If you don't drink a lot of water, yeah, initially you're gonna pee like crazy. But you'll be very efficient in your facilities, if you will. But after a while, it does calm down. Other than that, sleep. I don't sleep a whole lot. I've got one of those weird genes where I don't need a lot of sleep. Actually, the days I do sleep in, I'm a grumpy bitch most of the day. You can ask my wife and kids that. On Saturdays is my rest day and my cheat day. And I tend to sleep in, and I'm typically kind of grumpy until 2 o'clock. But if I get those 6.5 hours of sleep and I get up and bust my ass in the mornings, I'm cool, calm, and collected all day. And the last goal I have for myself is to lose that next 20 pounds and get down to 260, just so I can say I dropped a C note. You know, just say, I've lost 100 pounds and I'm keeping it off, and this is how I do it. That's kind of how it is. So that's all I have for today. It's Monday. It's New Year. Set your goals. Be smart about it. Baby steps. And as always, just a reminder, if you haven't already, if you haven't in a while, find a great doctor. Call them today. Call them as soon as you end this video. Call your doctor. Schedule a physical. Do all of the blood work. Everything. Pee in a cup. Get that rectal exam. Do all the stuff you don't want to do, just so you know everything. Get those underlying conditions taken care of. And that could be your goals, right? So if you go to the doctor, in this video, call your doctor, get your physical, find out your underlying conditions, and that should be your goal number one, is to figuring out how to take care of those and get on it. As always, if anyone needs to talk offline or confidentially, just send me a message on the FATtoCHUBBY at Facebook. I'm more than happy to have more conversations offline than I already am. This is my way of giving back, hopefully inspiring someone. What up, Luke? And that's my next point. That's really good timing on your part, sir. I had the honor and privilege of doing Luke Loses, a new podcast by Luke Dentler. Hopefully I'm not screwing up your last name there, Luke. But great guy up there from Michigan. I won't hold that against him. But he's on his own personal weight loss journey. Really easy to talk to. Definitely a guy that if is ever down in Houston, or if I'm up for some reason in his neck of the woods, I could definitely see us getting down on a buffet and drinking a couple of cold beers or glasses of whiskey or bourbon, whatever you want to do. I'm down with that. But check out Luke's podcast. It's another way of keeping yourself accountable. For me, it's doing these silly videos, and I need to get back and posting my scale feet pictures on my Instagram so you guys can keep up with my weight loss as well. So that's all I got. Just reminding you guys to get up and move. You can do this. If my stubborn ass can do it, you can too. If you need anything else from me, hit me up. That's all I got. Love you all. Have a great week. Take care.